we've had another one of these amazing, cool, sick, epic, and very definitely not terrible assassination attempts on Joe Biden. A 19-year-old with a van full of guns and explosives plotted to assassinate Joe Biden, federal officials said. So this kid, originally from California, decided to take a load of guns, take $500,000 and some other very interesting things along with him on a road trip to case out Joe Biden's Delaware home so he could kill him, or I don't know, maybe have a stern talking to him about his political prescriptions. How do you get $500,000? We'll get into that. It was becoming clear in March that Joe Biden would be the Democratic presidential nominee. Alexander Hill Treziman started to map out his plot to assassinate the former vice president, federal officials said. Should I kill Joe Biden? Treziman wrote in a caption of a meme posted in April. So this all we start our story with this kid, Alexander, who decided to go on iFunny to post a meme about whether or not he should kill Joe Biden. Now, I used to be on iFunny. iFunny has become a cesspool, an absolutely terrible place. Lots of people have decided to ditch for a good reason. We can take a look at this meme super quick. It's just as unfunny and terrible as anything else posted on iFunny. Here it is. Should I kill Biden? Think. I do a think. Ooh, wow. I do a thinky. The thinky? Just normal ponderings for a normal and definitely not deranged kid. Right? We go on. It didn't appear to be an idle threat, the Fed say. The 19-year-old searched online for Biden's home address and for night vision goggles and purchased an AR-15 in New Hampshire, according to federal court documents. First reported on Thursday at WBTV. At one point in May, Treziman ended up at a Wendy's within 4 miles of Biden's home in Delaware. And when he was arrested later that month in North Carolina, police searched his van and found 4 rifles, a 9mm handgun, explosive materials, books on bomb making, and $500,000 in cash that's believed to be his inheritance. Those revelations all came in an order that the federal magistrate judge filed earlier this month, outlining why Treziman, who has been indicted by federal grand jury in September on CP charges, should remain in custody. So, didn't realize the inheritance was given out in suitcases of cash. Well, he let me get into this for 1 second. So there was a young man who knew this kid intimately, right? He met Treziman, he met Alexander here in gaming groups, right? Online, through Reddit. CP and Reddit go hand in hand. It's starting to become a little less of a meme as all these problems seem to come about. Then iFunny now as well, and Kick, great things going on there. Definitely. So he knew him through all of these groups, and Alexander was absolutely booted and hated from everywhere he was. This is because he was well known for being a pedo. He was well known for, liking children a little bit too much, and it started to become a problem and very noticeable for everyone who was in vicinity to know about him. He was booted from most of these groups, and a young man decided that this kid, he complained so much about being so alone. He complained so much about having no friends and nobody liked him, and he couldn't do anything. So he decided to become his friend. And like as all good deeds, this good deed did not go unpunished. Treziman, afterwards, after becoming his so-called online friend, hunted this kid down and almost found his house. And he decided, instead of letting this guy try to find his house, he decided to meet him somewhere. He met him, and this is all in California. And then he left, and then he stopped talking to him. The FBI started to talk to the kid that I will try not to name here. For this issue, they reached out and talked to him for a little bit. It is been verified that he is in connection to this kid, and he is who he says he is. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Crazy things are going on over there. Anyways, with that being known, the $500,000 seemed to be his inheritance. And it's theorized that he started off with way more money, millions of dollars even, because his dad was a lawyer, but not just any lawyer, a very well-known and renowned lawyer who passed away when he was 9, who brokered many deals between governments and oppressed peoples and people who wanted and was able to arbitrate a lot of those issues on behalf of a lot of people who needed it. He was a very well-respected lawyer who passed away sadly, and unfortunately, this guy decided not to carry on that legacy, but decided to be a CP-toting, gun-wielding, rampant madman who decided to try to murder Joe Biden for reasons that are unbeknown to us. Thank you, Joe Biden's poop. I appreciate it, bud. Here, we can read on a little bit. Police initially arrested Traceman. Oh my gosh, Traceman. I think it's Traceman. Wait, Google, tell me. Treisman. Oh. Police initially arrested Treisman, who was carrying identification cards for Washington State, California, and Florida. We use it. Round, get around. I get around, dude. For carrying a concealed weapon, discovering he had purchased weapons in at least 4 states. Federal officials then allegedly found 6,721 images and 1,200 videos of CP on 8 different digital devices, according to the 8-page detention order. That is, wow. That is a lot. That is, wow. That's incredible. He needs to be put away. Treisman pleaded not guilty to all 3 counts of CP earlier this month. He has not been charged with any crime related to gun possession. According to court documents, Treisman's attorney noted that he has been diagnosed with Asperger's. So, this ties into a lot of issues. Mental health is one of them. There are lots of people who can be sucked into really bad holes and can do a lot of damage to themselves and society if mental health issues are left unchecked. Now, I'm not sure if this is necessarily his legal guardian's fault. I have no clue what their involvement was. It seems like they decided to it seems like they decided my bad. It seemed like he ran away from home at an early age with all the inheritance money that he had, and he was able to stay on his own and kind of fester and develop a very difficult and deadly mindset that sent him down the road to be, for one, a gamer, and two, to assassinate Joe Biden. And this is not the only person who's had troubles and decided that they wanted to maybe put an end to the Holocaust on malarkey. It is a woman inspired by QAnon conspiracy videos was arrested after live streaming her trip to take out Joe Biden. So this was another woman radicalized by QAnon on Facebook. She was on Facebook Live. I remember the story. I didn't do anything on it, but there's a woman who was arrested in New York after going on Facebook Live with a couple dozen knives for literally no reason, hunting for Nancy Pelosi and Joe Biden so she can end them, because she has been told that they run a terrible pedophile ring that is destroying the world.